I understand more than I care to admit, actually, because managing energy is also, I guess, I've had a couple of adrenal burnouts and I didn't get chronic fatigue like you did. In fact, I had glandular fever when I was little. And people would say, you've got to be really careful, because if you get glandular fever when you're older, that's just the step before chronic fatigue, as it was for you. And I had 2 adrenal burnouts, but my acupuncturist argues that actually I only had 1. I hadn't actually recovered properly from the first one before the second one happened. And I've seen myself do it, you know, because when you're recovering, you recover in very small increments. And your energy levels and managing your energy levels starts coming back in very small doses. So you move from 20% to 25 to et cetera, et cetera. And I remember thinking that I was at 85% and I'd done all the right things and I'd ticked all the right boxes and I'd rested. And there came a time where I had to get this done. And there'd be a lot of judgment. They'd be like, oh God, you've been resting all week. Surely you can just do this. And I'd see my energy plummet from 85% to 40% in a day. And I'd be bedridden with, say, a migraine or just a complete lack of energy. And it's amazing that if I just allowed myself to ebb at that 85%, to build up my reserve energy, I most likely wouldn't have had a second or version 2.0 of the same adrenal burnout.
Well, I wish I'd been intelligent enough as you were to just have 2.0. I must have had 10 to 20.0. I mean, it took me such a long time to learn that lesson. And I remember a doctor saying to me when I first got sick, she said, just imagine your body, the energy in your body is a battery. You have run it not just halfway, you have run it to zero.
Yeah.
There is nothing.
Yeah.
And do you know how hard it is to recharge a battery when there's nothing?
And it takes a long time.
Very long time. And a lot of patience and a lot of willingness to really own your own contribution to the state that you're in.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was very, very hard for me to be willing to see, primarily because I was truly terrified of stopping because of other traumas that had happened to me in my life. And so I really had to go through a healing process with those in order to feel comfortable enough in my body to be in and on the planet in a very easy way, which of course is one of the primary lessons, if you like, of the base chakra, and something that took me so long to learn.
Yeah, being present, being connected to the earth, being connected to your earth as well, and the foundation that's right for you. Because the base chakra, as you know very well, develops before we're even born. So we're in our mother's second trimester when we start to develop it. So when we're born, we're not only born with her exact breath replica, we're also born with her predisposition of handling and managing stress. And setting up our foundation is something that we don't ever stop doing as adults. As kids, it's done for us. I think back to my childhood and my mum, Gina Kikos, she raised us and she ran a tight ship with schedules and wind down period, and now we're eating, and now we're taking a bath, and now we're resting, and now you're going to sleep.